You wake to find you have no power. Your phone doesn't work. Smoke fills the air. Screams can be heard echoing in the distance. Were we invaded? Was it the Russians? The Chinese? No. You stumble out of your darkened home and into the blinding light of the world. Chaos reigns. Fires can be seen in the distance. Smoke chokes the air. One word can be deciphered from the screams. Zombies. Zombies. Fear grips you. Will you survive? Can you protect your family? Yes. Yes, you can. Why? Because you're prepared. First, it's important to know your enemy, the zombie. The zombie is created by a virus known as solanum. It's transmitted by fluid contact, either through bites, there's an explosion danger, and danger from corpses. Any type of fluid contact with a zombie will result in infection. Everybody thinks, you throw a grenade, blow the zombie up. That's great. What did you just do? You created zombie mist. You created your own chemical weapon, turning everyone around into zombies. Don't use grenades. That's all bad. Timetable for zombie infection after the initial bite. Hour 1. Pain and discoloration of the area. Immediate clotting of the wound. Immediate clotting caused by the virus. Hour 5. Fever, chills, dementia, vomiting, and acute joint pain. Hour 8. Numbing of the extremities and infected area. Loss of muscular coordination. Hour 11. Paralysis of the lower body. Slowed heart rate. Hour 16. Coma. Hour 20. Heart stoppage. Zero brain activity. This is when you stop being human and turn into something different. Hour 24. Reanimation. That's a zombie. I'm going to hand this off. Physical characteristics of the zombie. You've got your 5 senses. Sight. Zombies have extremely good sight. They can see and spot an enemy miles away. Excellent hearing, and zombies have been known to moan, calling other zombies to them, which creates a zombie horde, which I'm sure you've heard about. Smell. They have excellent smell, and they can decipher the smell of humans from the smell of the living dead. Taste and touch are completely irrelevant because they're not going to help you survive, so just forget about it. Weaknesses. Zombies, though they are the walking dead, do continue to decompose as a corpse, so that can work to your advantage. As they're decomposing, as they're walking, you can take advantage of that. They have no dexterity. All their higher brain function is stopped. They have no cognitive abilities and no ability to manipulate objects like door handles, locks, things like that. You can use this to your advantage. And a lack of communication. They can't communicate with one another on any type of level aside from the moans. And a moan, one zombie will trigger another zombie, will trigger another zombie. But other than that, there's no type of communication between zombies. You can also use this to your advantage. First thing in the zombie apocalypse, you need an exit plan. You have to be able to execute that plan perfectly. That's what we're talking about here today. You have all the equipment necessary for your plan. You have to be able to execute the plan right away. First thing, as soon as you know that there's an apocalypse happening. Methods of travel include vehicles. You can use a gas-powered vehicle. Obviously, there's the inherent drawback of fuel shortages. Second are horses. Horses can be extremely effective on land. They're fast, they're light. The only thing you need is maybe an extra blanket, a brush, and some water for the horse. They have been known to spook around zombies, though, so if you get too close to them, it's going to spook, throw you off. Now you've got a broken leg. Done. All right? The safest method of travel on land, and you may not have thought of this, is a bicycle. It's silent, it's quick, and it's man-powered, so you don't have to rely on fuel, gas, petroleum products, things of that nature. The safest by far is actually a boat. You get out on the water, but many people have been lulled into a false sense of security on a boat. They think they're safe. They think they're good. They drift too close to land, and though the zombie can't swim, it does walk along the bottom of the water, and will reach up, grab your boat, drag you down. So, next, we have the equipment that you're going to need in your escape plan. Your first aid kit. Right here you have your standard first aid kit available at any store. But really, what is this going to do? You scrape your knee and fall off your bike, little Timmy's hurt, oh no, this will fix him up good. No, get rid of that. You need a real first aid kit. You need fluid resuscitation, you need tourniquets. That's what you're going to do. Amputate the limb as soon as you get bit, first aid kit will fix him up. Done. Second, food and water. I prefer MREs. You can get your hand on these, shelf stable, last forever, keep you alive for a couple of days off one of these. Food and water. Camelback. Light, easy to transport, throw it on your back, good to go. Third, weapons. As you can see, I've got an array of weapons here. We'll get into that a little bit later in the section, how to kill the zombie. Foot care. Boots. Boots are your best friend. You don't want to get caught walking around in flip-flops like some guys I know. during the zombie apocalypse. Wear boots, protect your feet. You can get bit by a zombie head that still has jaw function. Boots will protect you from that. Fire source. It's cold, it's rainy, it's wet. You don't want to be dealing with little strike anywhere matches. Come on, that's not going to work. Blowtorch. This will work any weather, any time. Get it done. Last is a knife or multi-tool. Have a toolbox on hand. Definitely a good sharp knife. This will take care of you in a lot of situations. That pretty much covers equipment, methods of travel, and an exit plan. Another thing to take into consideration when you're formulating your plan are types of terrain. All types of terrain offer positives and negatives. Forest, plains, fields, hills, swamps, tundras, desert, and urban are all things to consider. They all have their advantages and disadvantages. Real quick, one thing to take into consideration when you're up north, where we are right now in upstate New York, is a freezing winter. The zombie will go down, get frozen. You think you're all good. What happens in spring? He thaws out, starts snapping away. You're going to get bit in the ankle by a frozen zombie. No good. So take that into consideration. Next thing we're going to talk about is how to kill the zombie. The only way to kill a zombie is to eliminate the brain. Completely destroy it. There's a lot of ways to do this. The first, and probably the most that you see in the movie, stay with me here, is the shotgun. Everybody loves the shotgun. And for those in my audience, weapon's completely clear, not loaded, we're good. Okay, you got your shotguns, great. Put it to the brain, blam, done. But again, with the explosion risk, you just created zombie mist. So you got to be real careful. Good short-range weapon. Slightly longer range. It's a standard bolt-action rifle. Again, for my audience, completely empty. Good long-range weapon, highly accurate. You can put one to the brain, put them down quick. Another type of weapon that you can use, modified sniper-style weapon. Got your scope, longer range, so you can be even further away from your target, and you're good to go there. Just put one through the brain, don't bother with the heart, it's not going to do any good anyway. Another thing you see in the movies and stuff is pistols. People using pistols all the time, blam, blam, blam. It's good for short range, getting yourself out of a jam, but really they're not effective. Where are we at? My motto when it comes to zombie survival and zombie killing is blades don't need reloading. And it's so true. You got to reload a weapon. The entire world's shut down. You're not going to run out to the local store and buy some shotgun rounds. I got a couple here, but that's not going to be enough. Blades don't need reloading. Machete. Awesome short-range weapon. Also offers things like the sawback. You can hack a zombie, hack through trees, whatever you got to do. Short-range defensive weapon. You also got your tomahawks, saws, things of that nature. They're all going to be effective at killing zombies. Those are all very short-range. The end-all, be-all of zombie blade killing is the two-handed sword. Gives you plenty of leverage, a lot of reach. And you'll be able to do some serious damage to a zombie brain with this. One to the head, boom, put them down. Done. Put this right over here. The other type of weapon you have, you got firearms, blades, and bludgeons. This is the third one. We're talking hammers, broomsticks, stuff like that. But the thing that's going to come in most handy, not just for killing zombies, but in your daily survival, is going to be a steel crowbar. Well, this thing's pretty heavy. You're going to be able to just lift this up, drop it, smash that brain. Don't even worry about it. Done. Alright, we're wrapping it up here. When the zombie apocalypse happens, and it will happen, friends, millions will die in the first few hours. Multiple millions will die in the first few days. But you, and you, will be able to survive. Because you're prepared, because you planned ahead, because you took heed of what I said, and got yourself ready.